will have an almost zero effect on climate change. So how much is enough, and how far do we go down this road, and what are the potential consequences of this environmental legislation? And there's no reason to get into specifics. There's already been plenty of that addressed. But in my other job, I do concept design, dreaming up products that will improve the ability to get a job done and make someone money. Producing something that will help an operator to work more efficiently in completing a task. What I do in that job is not a lot different than what we do here when we consider the process of creating legislation. We look at what is the problem and what is the solution. But in my business, the solution must be affordable, marketable, usable, durable, safe, and create income and a good return on investment for our customers. I must create value. In this legislation, those things don't seem to matter. It doesn't have to be affordable. It doesn't have to be marketable. It does not have to return on investment. And the income it produces may be spent on almost anything, as they are now finding in California, just as long as it has some remote connection to carbon or the environment. And what will this type of legislation do for the economy when Oregon, and especially rural Oregon, become unaffordable for manufacturing, for processing, for farming, and for ranching? Economic development has changed in Oregon from what it once was, and the first thing was attracting out-of-state businesses until Oregon was no longer attractive. And then it went to retaining businesses in this state until the pastures were much greener elsewhere. And then it went to incubator startups because they usually stay put until they reach a size and maturity before even they too seek more fertile soil in other states. Soon the basic rule of entrepreneurship will be not in Oregon, unless it's a green job. I may sound cynical, but I truly believe we are on the slippery slope of eroding the foundation of our economy by pushing through policy like House Bill 2020 that continues to increase the cost of living and the cost of doing business in Oregon. This is not just a straw on the proverbial camel's back, it's another log on top of a gross receipts tax, all in the same year, and not to mention the looming PERS issue that faces us. The worst part of this kind of policy is that it hurts most significantly those on fixed incomes, those lower and middle income working families, and those in the rural parts of Oregon that are already suffering. The handwriting has been on the wall for a while that Oregon is on its way to becoming one of the more expensive states to reside. But in recent years, the handwriting has been getting more and more pronounced and bold to where it cannot be misinterpreted or misunderstood. Oregon, if House Bill 2020 passes, will add to the cost for everyone living here, but more importantly, those working week to week and month to month. Oregon is becoming unaffordable, and it will not be changing for the better anytime soon. Thank you, Madam Speaker.
Thank you, Representative. Further discussion. Representative Helm.